Good morning, students. Now, today we will discuss on the web security. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the Kerberos and their version. So now we will discuss on the web security or the security. Security is the most important in our life and in our environment. Different types of security in the physical security or the logical security. So basically, we have uh, discussed on the web security. So first of all, what is the web security? The web security is the measure to protect the data during their transmission over a collection of the interconnected network. The World Wide Web basically used by business, government agencies, and the many individuals. But the internet and the web are extremely vulnerable to compromises of various parts with a range of threats. Uh, these can describe as passive attack or describe as the active attack. Uh, Basically, three types of the three or four types of threats in available in the web security. One is the integrity, other is the confidentiality, and the denial of service, and the other is the authentication. Integrity means first of all we have discussed in our first lecture. This is the security principles. In the security principles, basically three principles. CIA is the confidential, integrity, and the availability. So this is the security principles, and integrity means our information is always uh, secure when we have store or when we have used in any network. Confidential means our information secure from the unauthorized person, and the denial of service means our we have used any service that not break in between when we use the communication or the service. And the other is the authentication. Authentication means uh, the only authorized person can use the system, and in the case of sender or the receiver. So basically this is the some threats that are available in the web security. So basically the web security can divide in the three parts. Number one, uh, how are objects and resource named securely. Number two, how can secure and authenticated connection to be established, and what happen uh, when a uh, website sends a piece of executed code to the client. So this basically is the web security. uh, uh, and we in the web security basically depends on the internet or the world wide web. Basically the www is basically a client server application running over the internet and the intranet using the TCP/IP models and the other model. So web security basically provides the following challenges. Number one, the internet provides the bidirectional communication, and we can download as well as upload the information. So due to this bidirectional facility, attacker or hacker can vulnerable the security of web server over the internet. And nowadays web is the most serving the highly visible at the outlets. For example, ATM outlets. So corporate and the product information and as the platform for business transaction. uh, Reputations can be damaged and money can be lost if the web server are linked. Number three, it is very easy to use web browser, configure and manage the web server, but the software that we use to develop that the web browser or web applications are extraordinarily complex. This complex software may many potential security holes. The short history of the web is filled with example of new and upgraded systems properly installed and that are vulnerable to a variety of security attacks. Number four, web server is the main network component for the corporation or agency entire computer network. Once the web server is subverted, an attacker may be able to gain access to data and system not part of the web itself, but connected to the server at the local site. The last is the most common client or users for website service are casual and untrained. Such users are not necessarily aware of the security risk that exist and do not have the tools or knowledge to take effective uh, security flows. So this is the basic challenges in the computers and the network security. Now we have discussed on the web security threats. Basically, two types are attacks. One is the passive attack, and the other is the active attack. In the passive attack, including the eavesdropping on the network traffic between browser and the gaining access to the information, and the active access, including the impersonating and another user altering information on the website. So this table show the web security threats. First of all, we discuss on the integrity. In the integrity, in the basically threats and the consequence and the countermeasure. First of all, this is the in the integrity modification of user data, Trojan horse browser, modification of memory, and the modification of the message traffic in the transit. Means this is the four types of uh, modification available in the integrity, and the consequence means what is the disadvantage of this modification. First is loss of information, compromise of machine, and the vulnerability of all other threats. The countermeasures, how to improve this problem, yeah, how to overcome this problem using the cryptographic checksum. Other is the confidentiality. In the confidentiality is the what is the threats. Number one is the eavesdropping. Other is the theft of from server, theft of data from client, information about network configuration, information about which client talks to server. Uh, what is the disadvantage? This is the loss of information and loss of the privacy, and how to achieve confidentiality using the encryption and the web proxy. Number three is the denial of service. In the denial of service is the killing the user threats and the flooding machine with bogus request, filling up the disk or memory, isolating machine by DNS attacks. This is the threats available in denial of service, and the disadvantage is the annoying prevent user from getting work done and the disruptive. This is the consequence, and the how to prevent this is the prevent to very difficult. And the last is the authentication. Authentication is the impersonation of legitimate users and the data forgery. This is the threats and the consequences of this: misinterpretation of user, misrepresentation of the user, and the belief that the information, false information, is valid. Uh, what is the countermeasure is this? This is the using cryptographic techniques. So there are many cryptographic techniques, and the encryption, decryption are available in the system. So there is some basic web traffic security approach. This approach, a number of approaches to providing web security are possible. The various approaches that have been configurable are similar to uh, in the service they provide, and there's some constraint in the mechanism that they use, and they differ with respect to their scope, applicability, and their relative location within the TCP protocol stack. So basically, three three service are available. One is the network level, other is the transport level, and other is the application level. So first of all, we discuss overview on the network level. In the network level, one way to describe web security is use the IP security. The diagram will show the what is the IP security. This is the IP and the IPsec. So this is IP security available on below the TCP protocol. In the IP security, the advantage of this using the IP security, it is transparent to end user application and provide a general purpose solutions. Uh, IP security including a filtering capability so that only selected traffic need incur the overhead IP processing. Other is the uh, network SSL layer. This is the SSL layer security, or SSL is the secure socket layer. This is available between the application layer and the TCP layer. In the SSL and the TLS is the two basically two layer. There are two implementation choice. One is the TLS or SSL. TLS is the advanced version of the SSL. It provides the part of the underlying protocol suite, therefore be transparent to application. SSL can be embedded in specific package. For example, Netscape and Microsoft Explorer browser can equipped with SSL, and most web servers have implemented the protocol. The example of SSL is the HTTPS and the HTTP. HTTP is the simple hypertext transfer protocol, and the HTTPS is the hypertext transfer protocol secure. This is used by the SSL layer. And the third is the network layer, application level. In the application, in the application level, basically specific security service are embedded within the particular application. The advantage of this approach is that the service and can be tailored to specific needs to a given application. So basically, these are the three approach. These three approach we'll discuss in next lecture. In this lecture, we have discussed about the web security and the web security threats. Thank you, everyone.